Hi, I'm Carrie Fennell with Prima Marketing. Today this video is to demonstrate how to paint with alcohol inks on our clear paintables. What you'll need to do is gather up your supplies. I use a craft sheet to work on to protect the surface I'm working on. You'll need a paint palette for all of your ink colors, alcohol inks, and blending solution, a piece of paper towel to wipe off your brush in between color, and a water brush with blending solution in the tube. All right, so we'll get started on our painting. What I've done is I've chosen a variety of colors to use today. So I just simply pick up the ink with the brush and you just apply it right to the acetate. Now this acetate is very, very high quality. It's nice and thick and sturdy. We have lots of designs to choose from on Prima. They're all very beautiful. Inks take very well to our acetate. And as you can see, I'm just lightly, not pressing the brush too hard onto the paintable, I'm just lightly applying the ink and it just goes right on. The blending solution just makes it really friendly and easy to use because it just blends the color right on and it just smooths it right out. And you know, you don't have to have any kind of artistic abilities to do this. It's just so easy. Literally the color just brushes right on. And I don't worry too much about staying within the lines either. I kind of like the shabby chic look that I get sometimes when I'm just coloring and it just gives that watercolor look, and you know, nothing is perfect, and I really like that. So as you can see, it's just going right on. And the designs just make it so easy just to fill in. They're all really beautiful and easy to work on. Now I'm going to go ahead and add another color. This color will just go on right next to it. Now they'll probably roll into each other a tad bit, but that's okay. I like that. I think that the watercolor look on it is really very flattering to the designs. Okay, and normally the alcohol inks just take a few seconds to dry. They literally just dissipate right into the air, just like rubbing alcohol. It's the best way I could describe it. Now, if you've gone along and you've painted and you've done something that you don't really care for, all you have to do is clean off your brush so that there's no ink on it, and you just go back and remove it just like that. And you can keep doing that until like all of what you want to remove is gone. It's just really simple. So if you really start to blend colors or do something that you really don't care for, it's really easy just to start over again. It's so user-friendly. Okay, so normally once the first layer dries too, I can go back and just add a little bit of a different color in sometimes. And I just like to just kind of brush it in, just like that. Just make it look really kind of funky. Okay, just like that. And you can just keep playing with it and experimenting until you figure it out how you like it and you get used to the inks and how they work together. Also, to fill in a larger area, all you have to do is simply just take the brush and just go ahead and get it smoothed in there. The blending solution will just kind of smooth it right out for you, and all those little lines that you see at first will just sort of dissipate and go back to the way they should be. And the colors vary, which is really kind of cool. I like that. Okay, so that's how we paint on the paintables with the alcohol inks. And I also wanted to show you another idea that I've discovered, which are stickles. These are glitter glue in a little bottle with an applicator. And all you need to do is go right onto your design and just add a little bit of bling. It just adds a whole new layer and effect to the paintable. It's really nice. Stickles just take a little while to dry, so you want to make sure that you put these on last if you're going to do that. And a little bit goes a long way. Okay. Now once your entire layout has been painted and you've got it just the way that you want it, you're going to want to go ahead and add a title. And what's great about our chipboard letters is that they have a smooth glossy finish over them. So this will allow us to use alcohol inks right on our chipboard. And what's great is we just take color that we've used and we go right over our letter, and we can create custom letters with the inks right over them, just like that. As you can see, I like to leave the letter right on the backing. It allows me to go ahead and paint it in, and then I just pop it out and it's ready to go. And it saves my fingers from getting all inky as I work. So that's another wonderful idea that you can try for your future projects. Now I also have another idea. These are our Satin crystals. These are silver, really fun, very swirly. Now what I also like to do is customize these crystals to match the layout as well. I simply grab an alcohol ink applicator and I will go right in and add some alcohol ink to a piece of felt that's attached by Velcro. Okay, and what you want to do is you want to add drops. You can mix a few colors on the same piece, but don't put the drops on top of each other. You want to put them right next to each other, because if you add them right on top of one another, they will muddy up and get a little messy, and you don't want that. Let's see here. So I've applied a variety of deep reds, which I think are really pretty. Now what you do is you take the applicator and the felt and you just pounce right over the crystals just like this. And you keep moving it and twisting it as you go along, and you'll start to see the variations of colors that you've placed on your felt, and these really come out so beautifully. And then you allow the first layer that you've applied to dry, and then you can go back and kind of touch it up and add a little bit more if you want and fuss with it a little bit. You can also use the blending solution to remove the ink from this as well, in case you really ink it up and you don't care for it. So what I like to do is just take my custom crystals and apply them right onto my paintable layout, and again, it matches perfectly. Okay. Another thing I like to do, we have these great perm opaque pens by Sakura. Now these they will fill in over the black designs on the layout. So what you want to do is you turn your layout over and you can fill in an area on the back side, just like so. And these are permanent opaque markers, so they'll stay right on and they dry fairly quickly. And then once you turn it over, the gold shows through the design. So that's another way to paint on these and just really add another look to anything that you like and any of the design. So those are some great quick tips to use just to customize your paintables and your layouts as you go along. I have a couple of layouts that I've finished just to show you some samples of how they look once they're all finished. This one here, I have completely alcohol inked the background and then used it as the background for this layout here. I've put some flowers on here to match. And as you see, I've also customized my letters to match the background of the paintable as well. See how it matches so perfectly? It was really easy to do. And then I also have another layout here. Again, a little bit of a more softer look. I've actually put a piece of pattern paper behind the paintable to give it like a really fun, beautiful, soft look. And then I've gone in here and I've added my custom swirls and my custom letters again. So I hope that this video was helpful, and I hope that you have a lot of fun creating your own custom designs for your paintables, and you'll get to share them with us on primamarketinginc.com in our gallery. We would love to see what you've created. Thank you so much.